Welcome back. Are you looking for a great read to cozy up with this fall? Bestselling author Chantel Guertin joins us with 4 titles. Chantel, what is our theme this month?
So the theme is once famous.
Okay.
So you'll see what it is as we go along. But the first book is Make Me a Mixtape. This is by Jennifer Whiteford. She lives in Ottawa, I believe. She's a Canadian author. The book comes out next week, and this is a really fun book about this woman her name was Ali Jetski, and she is in a band, but that was 10 years ago. Now she works at her aunt's cafe, but someone comes in and recognizes her, and it's sort of like this, it's a love story, but it's also like diving into her past of like what happened to the band, why she isn't famous anymore, and she still loves music, so she has to decide, you know, will she go the route of working in this cafe, or will she go back into this world of pop, you know, stardom.
I was doing a bit of reading on this one. It sounds like it's also very fall themed, which is going to be perfect as the leaves start to change and we get really, really cozy.
Yes, in a cafe. It's really, really cute.
Amazing. What else do we have here?
Okay, so This Bird Has Flown. This is by Santa Hoffs, who was the lead singer of the Bangles. And so this is like a really great insider look at, you know, that whole world of the music industry. It's about a woman who was a one-hit wonder. Someone else had written a song for her who was famous. She recorded it. It was a great hit. Now time has passed. She's sort of like hit rock bottom, but her producer says, you know, we're going to send you to go record another album. On the flight, she meets a guy. Again, a love story, but also digging into, will she go back into that world again? Why did she, you know, how did she leave and go back into it? It's so fun and it's great, and I love that insider from someone who was in the industry.
I would imagine that a lot of it then is relatively accurate. You get a lot of little tidbits you wouldn't know otherwise because of who wrote it and what they know about the whole industry. So that would be so cool to read.
Yeah. So the next one is The Lightning Bottles. This is by Marissa Stapley. She's one of my best friends, so I'm partial to her writing. But this is a really fun story set in the 90s, which is having a theme right now. And it's this Elijah and Jane. It's now in the future. Elijah has gone missing. They were super famous, and no one knows what happened to him, but everybody hates Jane because they loved Elijah, the couple. So she's trying to, you unfold what happened to him. Why did he disappear? And it was it's like feels so accurate to the 90s and that whole sort of like Courtney Love, Kurt Cobain era.
That's a very cool. We love a little mystery in there as well.
Yes.
Amazing. We have one more book also.
Yeah, so it's not here. I read it on my Kindle, but it's called All Fours by Miranda July. And this is a story of a woman. So she's an unnamed character. So you're supposed to see yourself in this. She's in her 40s. She tells her husband she's going to go to New York to visit a friend, but instead she drives and goes half an hour down the road, checks into a motel, renovates the motel room, and is sort of like on this like journey of self-discovery. Okay. And she's a little bit kind of once famous. Somebody recognizes her, and it's really, you know, it's kind of a story of a woman, I think, going through like perimenopause, and she kind of goes a little bit insane. And it's just written so well that you do wonder, and it's sort of semi-autobiographical, I think, of Miranda July's life.
Okay, amazing. These are all great picks. The theme once famous, and that runs through all of these. These are female pop stars, it sounds like, or female stars throughout.
Yes.
Sort of, you know, thinking about going back and maybe into the industry, maybe not. Some great picks. What are you reading right now, Chantel?
Right now I'm reading a book called The Divorce, and it's actually translated into English, and it's so good, and it's like a marriage breakdown told from both sides. It makes my husband very nervous, like having this lying around, but I just love that, you know, relationships and what they go through.
Amazing. And anything coming up also? Are we anything you can tease for us?
No. What else? I don't know what I'm going to read after this. Are you reading anything?
Oh my goodness, I'm reading so many things right now. I'm reading Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt for a book club actually that I have just joined.
So
our first meeting is coming up. Okay, good. I'm only 20 pages in. So far, so good.
Yeah, really good. I talked about that before. Actually, that book, that one's about the octopus.
Amazing. All right, where can we find your information online for more recommendations?
Yeah, at my website or on Instagram at Chantel Guertin.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Chantel.
Thanks.
And we'll have more Morning Live coming up for you tomorrow, actually. That's all the time that we have today.